Should I have an intro? Before I start, I want to thank the DevBG group for all the dislikes. Love ya guys, you make me stronger. Have you wondered why big companies are introducing big hierarchical structures with a lot of management and supervision for the employees? I've been on both sides, and it's simply because they lack trust and the management has to take care the employees are doing their job with a number of practices and processes. If you've been in a startup or company with less than 20 employees, you can see motivated coworkers working with passion and dedication. Everybody takes care of everything, and there are no words like, oh, it's not my job. No matter if they are responsible for a lot of things and they have to do a lot of work, they're simply happy. When a company starts to grow, it's hard to manage all the work and it can become chaos. That's why a lot of companies are introducing a structure and creating teams based on functions or products. With more and more teams and employees, naturally more and more layers of hierarchy are introduced, each layer with some middle management. This is just what we know as a working solution from the past. So what happens? Information starts to be shared only with people who need it. A lot of meetings are necessary to coordinate all the work. A lot of supporting staff is hired, and a lot of processes are introduced for the smooth functioning of the company, even when somebody is replaced. The machine works, but the passion is gone, the purpose is lost, and nobody feels the happiness anymore. The problem is not in the processes most of the time, because they are trying to keep the things organized. The problem is the focus of these processes. Are they focused only on the performance of the employees, making sure the numbers are met, and does not care about people relations, the real purpose, values and beliefs? Are they trying to make a good community based on a deep personal connections and trust, transparency, failure encouragement, instant feedback, responsibility, thankfulness, positiveness, creativity, empathy, compassion, and so on? You may have heard that the best performing teams are such because the teammates trust each other. They know each other on deep personal level. They are vulnerable, transparent, honest to each other. They are sharing feedback with one another on a daily basis. They care about each other. They don't wear masks. They joke freely. They drink together. They are simply friends. Now we'll review the most common processes in a software development company. And I'll ask you some questions. You can answer these questions and get a perspective about your company. Don't judge your company based on my questions. Build your own opinion based on what you like or may not like. Are you working in a good company is a question only you can answer. Keep in mind that some questions are provocative and based on my personal preferences at the time you are watching this. What is the structure of your company? Does it have a lot of middle management? How many people are between the developers and the CEO? Is there a need for a lot of meetings between the management in order to coordinate the work? Organizations with a lot of management simply means a lack of trust and responsibility. Are there project managers with a lot of planning, resource management, Gantt charts for controller prioritization? Are there stuff like HR, IT, purchasing, quality, project management, risk management, and so on? Trying to control and predict everything is not a recipe for success. Numbers are not everything and they don't allow you to see the problems or to achieve great results. Trying to make a machine by separating the work in the smallest pieces is neither fulfilling for the people, neither it does not unleash the full potential of them. What are the most important requirements for the candidates? Does the teams meet the candidate and share their opinion, or some manager decides whether the candidate would be a good fit? Are the technical skills most important, or the fit with the team, the purpose, and some other personal qualities? Is onboarding just an administrative process, or there are trainings for the products, for the culture and relational skills? What type of trainings are made? Who decides who needs training? Is it one person? Is it some manager? Does the company care about your personal goals? Are they trying to help you with them? Are the trainings and appraisals based on common purpose? Does the company care and value your individual commitments? Is the company flexible in working hours and time span, as long as the professional commitments are upheld? Does the company focus on individual or team performance? Who establishes your appraisal and who gives you feedback? Is the person close to you, to your daily work, or sees you once a month? Is there a peer-based process for your appraisal? Are you working in a solo space, or the office is warm, nicely decorated, open for animals, children, nature? Do you have long meetings with the feeling of meaninglessness? Are there specific practices for your meetings to be on point? Is everybody's voice heard? Who makes the decisions? What is the decision-making process? Can the decisions by the team be invalidated by a superior? What about conflict resolutions? Do you have conflict resolution practices? Did everybody trained in conflict resolution? I believe a lot in the transparency, but do you feel that the information is hidden from you? Do the managers have more information than you? Is the information shared only when it's needed? Do managers present the bad information in a special way? Do they think you are vulnerable and bad information does not have to be shared? Does the company stick to its values and purpose? Or they are just written on the wall and discussed only on performance reviews? Are there practices for deep personal connections to build a strong community? Does the company discuss the strategy with you? Does they take the employee's opinion, or decisions are just made by the top management? Can you easily get an equipment that will increase your productivity, or you need a lot of permissions and you have to wait months until you receive it? Does the company encourage constant changes, or they have to make huge plans for big changes? Does everyone involved in crisis management and let the best decision be made by the collective intelligence? You may find some of these questions weird, but they focus on practices that exclude power, control, ego, and encourage trust, responsibility, transparency. The ideology of leadership and management today is limiting to organizational success. You may not have noticed, but the evolution of the organizations are moving us to a better future. But this is a topic for another video.